In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the worst parenting ever captured on TV. From 4-year-olds being given cigarettes, to fake breast and buttocks on a toddler, and even waxing a 5-year-old's eyebrows. This crazy show quite literally has the worst parents you'll ever see. Before we start, a little disclaimer. All clips you're about to see come from the show Toddlers and Tiaras on TLC, in which kids, or should I say their terrible parents, compete against each other in beauty pageants in order to impress judges. Frankly, I've got no idea how TLC ever allowed this on TV screens, especially given how bad audience reviews have been. But hey, at least we know for sure there's going to be a lot of therapists kept busy for many years to come. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy this video, remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more of our videos. Let's get started. First up, we've got 4-year-old Destiny and her mum Lisa. Destiny was dressed up as Sandy from the movie Grease, complete with a fake cigarette. I'm not sure who in their right mind would encourage their 4-year-old to pretend to smoke, but hey, this isn't any normal parenting, this is the worst parents ever. You can also hear Lisa clearly instructing Destiny just as she's about to hit the stage.
You better come out with your hand on your hip, your cigarette in your mouth. Lisa! Are you ready? Don't forget to smoke.
I mean, what?
Say what?
What is this madness? Quite rightly, the judges were stunned to see a cigarette, albeit a fake one, in the hands of a 4-year-old.
Destiny comes out with a cigarette in her mouth. Destiny has a cigarette. What is she thinking?
Mum Lisa received a lot of backlash, but she defended her position, even going so far as to claim that she saw nothing wrong with it and she'd do it all over again.
Why would you have your daughter pretend to smoke?
Yes, I'd let her pretend again. Because to me, I think a child with imagination is going somewhere.
Really? A child with the imagination that she's smoking a cigarette? How about a child imagining she's got lung cancer?
Next up, Maddie, a 4-year-old contestant who became a national topic of discussion after her mother, Lindsay Jackson, used, shall we say, enhancements as props when dressing little Maddie up as Dolly Parton. Now, we all know the real Dolly Parton has some big assets that she likes to show off, but excuse me, I don't have kids, but in no universe would I think that this would be considered okay. Dressing up a child in enhanced boobs and arses at the age of 4 when they should be running around after butterflies or playing with their toys is just absolutely nuts. Whatever happened to childhood innocence?
Do you like the boobies in your outfit? You do? I don't think I like them. I wasn't a big fan of the outfit with the boobs in it.
Fix them if you need to. They good? Okay. I don't think the little girls in the pageant know who Dolly is. I don't think Maddie knew how to explain exactly what was going on and why she had those enhancements on.
The incident made national headlines with outrage that Mum Lindsay was overly sexualizing Maddie for a trophy. Nevertheless, Lindsay brushed off all the allegations by saying it was, quote, an essential part of the costume. But the problems didn't end there. When the episode aired and Maddie's father got to see what had happened, he was so shocked that he started court proceedings to try and get full custody of his daughter. The court rejected his case. What do you think? Did this costume go too far? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Next up, we have 6-year-old Alana Thompson, aka Honey Boo Boo.
Dollar makes me holler, Honey Boo Boo.
Now, you might be thinking, what kind of parent teaches their little girl that it's okay to holler for dollars? But hold your horses, that isn't even the shocking part. Alana's mum, Mama June, caught a lot of flack for giving her daughter a special concoction that she labelled Go-Go Juice, to give her that extra edge when competing in pageants. What is Go-Go Juice, I hear you ask? Well, it was Mama June's special mix of Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
My Go-Go Juice is kicking in right now.
What kind of parenting is this? Seriously, I need to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. These energy drinks have a crazy amount of sugar, but they're also heavily caffeinated. Giving kids such levels of sugar and caffeine can at the very least cause health problems, but more than likely it will have them bouncing off the walls with hyperactivity. I mean, is it really worth it putting your kid's health at risk for the sake of winning a crown and a sash and maybe a bit of prize money? Ka-ching!
Dollar makes me holler, honey boo boo.
And get this is my favourite part. In her defence, Mama June said, and I quote, "There are far worse things. I could be giving her alcohol." Wow, someone get her a gold medal for being Mum of the Year. The producers at TLC clearly thought that this made for riveting viewing because they awarded Honey Boo Boo and her family with a spin-off TV show. Mama June lost almost £300 in the show, only for everything to come crashing down when, wait for it, Mama June and her new boyfriend got arrested for possessing illegal substances. Shock horror. No one could see that one coming, seriously. Up next is Alexis, a 5-year-old who was forced by her mother Nicole to get her eyebrows waxed. Your heart bleeds for this poor little girl. You can literally hear the pain and fear in her voice as she begs for it not to be done.
Don't tear it! Don't tear it! Ah!
It's all done. It's all
Now, as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm not a girl, but as little girls grow up, I imagine they're gonna discover makeup, dressing up, beauty products. I mean, that's all totally normal, but not at 5 years old, surely. Waxing a 5-year-old's eyebrows to make her, quote, more beautiful so that she can compete in a beauty contest? Really? Words fail me. That's teaching this little girl all the wrong things about body image and looking good. And what makes this parenting even more shocking is how Nicole casually explains her past bad experiences.
Had a bad experience with not Jessica but another lady to where the wax was way too hot and it actually ripped off her skin, so she's been kind of terrified ever since then.
Don't tear it!
Don't tear
it! Oh!
You're almost done. She's done, honey. You're all done. It's all done.
Okay, so in number 1 spot, we've got Wendy and her 3-year-old daughter Paisley. What did Wendy do, I hear you ask? Well, Wendy, in her infinite wisdom, thought it would be okay to dress up her 3-year-old as a prostitute, in honour of Julia Roberts' character in the movie Pretty Woman. As you can imagine, dressing up a 3-year-old as a prostitute got a lot of backlash.
They dressed Paisley up like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman as a prostitute, and I would never, ever do that to my little girl, ever.
Can we pause for a second and just truly absorb the madness of this show? Who in their right mind would think it's okay to dress up a 3-year-old like a hooker? Sadly, that whole topic of sexualising little kids on this show is a reoccurring theme. There's hundreds of examples of parents dressing up their little kids completely inappropriately. And I guess that might at least in part explain why the show was eventually axed by TLC. Speaking of which, if you like this video, you might also want to check out our video exposing the secrets TLC producers don't want you to know about their hit show 90 Day Fiancé. And if you've made it this far to the end of the video, do me a favour, hit that like button and ring the bell to make my day. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next video.